Trav is leaving us today.
This is so much better. We found that sand I kept hearing about. Like, here's some chunky. Woo! Yes! I'm having fun! More sand. This is a lot of sand, dude. Oh my god.
Look, the special guest we've all been waiting for. Good morning. It is day 3. Is it only day 3? Wow. Of our Oregon BDR adventure. We're sitting in Christmas Valley, Oregon. So we've completed sections 1 and 2, and we decided to, well, Trav decided to get us a hotel last night, so we're here, rested, clean, which is nice. Sad news for the rest of the trip. Trav is leaving us today. He is still not feeling good, and he needs to get home and get to a medical professional who can examine him and ensure that he is getting better. So, really sad to say and sad to see, because we've been planning this trip together for at least since February, right? Since the route was announced. Yep. But we're going to finish strong in Trav's honor, and once again, I'm stuck with Tim. He's sleeping. He's not sleeping, but...
I do this on purpose.
It's like you're trying to ship me and Tim. You keep putting this together. Well, do you have any final thoughts for the people?
Be ready for rocks on the first couple sections of this route. Be ready for heat. Take a crap ton of water. Take extra breaks. Don't overextend yourself and don't push yourself. You will get into trouble, which I think is where I'm having way issues from, because I didn't crash. I didn't have to lay the bike down, quote unquote, or anything like that. But I'm having some gastrointestinal issues that need to be seen about. So
yeah, you don't want to see them. I don't know. I got no jokes. I haven't had any coffee yet. Poop joke. Coffee no in brain, need brain good.
Right.
So sad to see Travis go right to his house when we're done to take showers and dump off all of our dirty, smelly laundry. Tim.
Ben.
Are you ready to two-man this or what?
I am so ready.
He's so ready because he has no choice again. We're here at the gas station in Christmas Valley. We're fueled up, we're caffeinated, we're ready to go. And I just noticed, and by me I mean Tim, just noticed that my fender bag is gone. So I know we had it when we stopped at the cattle guard yesterday, but it's gone now. So that was my tire changing kit and all my tools. Fortunately, Tim has a full tire changing kit and also somehow magically a 32 millimeter spanner for the rear axle, because the 690 is the same size. So I wasn't expecting that, but I guess I'll be building a new toolkit when I get home. But we're gonna soldier on because we have a backup. That's why it's important to have redundancies. But we lost Trav. But this is the earliest start we've had. We're gonna hit the trail and maybe even be through the hardest stuff before the hottest part of the day. That's what we're crossing our fingers. 100 miles of desert, let's go.
Now here we go, I think it's this way. Looks like it is. Yeah, okay. It's supposed to be 90 degrees, but this is the first time we've hit the trail before noon, so I'm optimistic with 4 hours between us and the hottest part of the day. Maybe we can get mostly done. I'm not gonna say we're going to, because we've had enough bad luck, but yeah. So let's ride. It's gonna be a blast. Oh, I also want to give a big shout out and a thank you to Motocamp Nerd for sponsoring today's video. I was really hoping to be like in a camp when I said all this today, but bear with me because there'll be one at the end of the day. But Motocamp Nerd is the best and only store on the internet dedicated solely to the needs of motorcycle campers. He has got a carefully curated hand-picked selection of camping gear that fits on a motorcycle. It is compact and quality all at the same time. Ben is just a dude running a small business, and he's not Amazon, and he's trying to make his dream happen, and I think we should support him. So he has been supporting me. We've been working together since the very beginning of his store. He's part of the reason we're out here doing this trip. He's helping me make it happen so that all of you can enjoy this content. So if you need any motorcycle camping gear, he sells GPSs, he sells all kinds of stuff, luggage, everything. Almost everything I'm using right now actually came from Motocamp Nerd. Head over to motocampnerd.com and use promo code DORK in the road to save 10% off your first purchase. And if you're buying one of those fancy using tents like I have, that's a big saving. So make sure you use that code. Thank you, and shout out again to Motocamp Nerd, and we will, when we get to camp tonight, talk about all the amazing stuff that I've gotten from him to make this trip happen. This is the first time we have just jumped right into dirt, right into the sand. It's Christmas tree lane, by the way. Rabbit! Oh, another rabbit! Holy shit, that was a big one. There's another one up here. It's Rabbit Central. Look, big ass rabbit. That's funny. Wildlife. Sand. Okay, this is so much better. We're out of the desert and into the high desert. I grew up in the high desert. I love the high desert. There's a tree now and then, so shade is actually accessible. I am so much happier already, and we are, I don't know, not even 10 miles out of Christmas Valley. Familiar territory. Oh, and just trees, man. Just the oppressive lack of shade in the first two sections is brutal. So it is just nice to be in something that looks like a forest. There's gonna be sand, there's gonna be rocks, trees. I love trees. Finally starting to get into the Oregon that I know and love from my whole life. So you got a lot of variety on this route. We're definitely going from my least favorite to my most favorite type of terrain. Ooh. A little slipperier than I was expecting. Almost pulled a Tim there. Well, I'm sad Trav's not here, but I think he made the right call. So better safe than sorry. Gotta stay healthy, buddy, but we'll be thinking about you. Yeah, that's the campground right there. Anyway, there's a campground up there, it looks like. So if you get to Christmas Valley and you need to push through, there's a campground like 10 miles up the road, looks like. Look at that! Look at that! I see Black Butte! Oh, baby. We got some vistas now. We got some vistas. This is very Prineville, Bend, Sisters, East Fort Rock, Milliken, all that stuff. It's exactly what this reminds me of. Whoa. Holy shiza. Wow. Cool, dude. That's pretty, man. That's where we're headed. We're going that way. Whoa. Neat. Got some fun rain ruts on this one. Hold on a little bit longer. Found that sand I kept hearing about. Yeah, this is, we're on a dune right now. Yeah, sand, buddy. Okay, so the sand, if you're looking for it, it's in section 3. You get a lot of time to correct mistakes on sand, because you can just put the wheel back where it's supposed to be before anything goes sideways, literally. Sand, 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 lovely sand, 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 beautiful sand, sand, sand. Well, if you don't like sand, section 3 is not going to be your favorite, but it hasn't been bad so far. It's just maybe an inch of sand right now. We'll see. Pretty happy I'm on this bike though. Although I did get a lot of big bike sand experience in Mexico, so I feel a little better on it on the Tenere, but much rather be on this bike. Oh yeah. Problem with sand is there's no contrast, so it's all the same color. I can't tell where the bumps are. It's hard to tell if you're gonna hit like a big whoop or if it's just flat and you can blast through. Standing helps because you can see farther ahead and you're better prepared for whatever you hit. Trav probably wouldn't have been digging this today on the big bike. Using that Gaia to navigate today, which is a great way to do the BDRs. You can import your tracks directly to Gaia from the BDR website, and if you use my promo code, or if you use my link, which is in the description, you can save 20% on a year of Gaia Premium. So, and it's my favorite app for out here. Highly recommend it. All kinds of useful layers and stuff. They don't pay me to say that. I do get a little, I get like $2 if you sign up, but that's not really enough for me to lie to you, if you know what I mean. So trust me when I say I like it and it's good and you should use it. Starting to see some more chunk and some more deeper sand. Oh, that was very deep sand I just found. Little fishtaily, little swervy swerve. Yeah, see, it's these chunky sections. And I'm only even mentioning it so much because a lot of the people in the BDR groups and the honestly, the people we've met along the trail have been like, oh, there's a lot of this chunky embedded rock, like that's the worst thing. And it's like not easy to ride at speed, but it's not terrible. You're on the risk of pinch flats and stuff, which is why I don't recommend airing down, even if there's sand. Already saw a post from a guy in a group. Bit my rim in 2 places running my Tenere at 13 PSI. Yep, that's your problem. I don't air down on this stuff, and I don't think you should either. Only like on a sand dune where I knew I was gonna hit nothing but sand, like, and I knew there wouldn't be any embedded rock, would I air down, because honestly the performance increase is not so much that most average riders are even gonna notice it, but you will notice getting pinch flats and having to change them in the desert. So that's my pro tip of the day here on section 3 of the Oregon BDR. Here's some chunky. Some chunky monkey. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. On the left, it's kind of bad. Over here on the right, no big deal. No big deal. No big deal. Ooh, boy. Okay. You're actually gonna have to ride now, buddy. That was real sand. No more of this screwing around. Ooh, that should be a good pop over that if you got it on the camera. Oh my God, getting started earlier in the day is a dream. I'm actually enjoying myself, not just trying not to die. Here's a good one. Oh yeah. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is riding bikes with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. Woo! Yes! I'm having fun! Oh, it's been nothing but stress the first 2 days. Yesterday we had fun for about an hour, but this, oh, it's not so hot. The terrain is familiar. I don't feel like I'm on the surface of Mars, stranded 1,000 miles from help. I'm just riding, man. Woo! Sometimes, and especially if you're like me and you just have anxiety about shit, you gotta stop worrying about what's ahead and enjoy what you're doing. And I have to consciously force myself to do that sometimes. So I try really hard to acknowledge when it's happening, and it's happening right now. This is fun. This is fun. We're the best of friends, just me and Tim cruising down this gravel road, trying not to die. Okay, we're through the gate. It looks like we're headed to a fun section. So this has been a pretty, I would say, well-traveled road. It looks like we're getting onto some sandier, more two-tracky stuff, so could get interesting. We're not halfway, maybe a third of the way through this section. Starting to heat up, so I'm ready to get moving. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty proud. I'm pretty happy to say that I've been holding my own so far. I'm not slowing Tim down like I was last time. A different bike helps, for sure. Another damn gate. Because we're riding through a pasture right now. Do I wait for Tim or do I make him deal with it himself? I guess that depends on how long he takes to get here. I'll let him close it. How about that? That's the way to go. Will you close that? Okay. Let's see what this is all about. Definitely a change of terrain, or at least road condition. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. This is not a road. It looks like it's a runoff track most of the time. This is a little bit more single tracky. All those rocks everybody's been talking about. Ooh. And slid down a little there in a way I didn't like. Wow, this is cool looking. I'm shocked we haven't seen anybody else on the trail. I don't think we passed anyone going the other direction. And there's a ton of people in the group posting about how they're riding it the other way this week. They must just still be north of us. We're gonna hit them all midway, like section 4 and 5. Sagebrush. Okay, that's a rock I didn't see. Whoa, still whacking the camera on things. Nathan, oh Nathan, how did you find all these roads, dude? How did you do that? The gates are neat and fun at first. I'm past that point now. I'm tired of them. Yep. Continuing on for another 25 feet and then probably gate. You know, we might have to start a scandal about all these gates. They'll call it Gate. That's all I got. I just want to apologize for my singing earlier. I don't think the lyrics were quite up to my usual par, so if you'll indulge me, this is On the Road Again, version 2.0. On the road again, I just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is riding dirt bikes with my Tim. I can't wait to get off the road again. Off the road again. That's all I got. I have not made any lyrics. There's no verses. It's a very short chorus. That's all I have at the moment. But I think I can already tell I need to change this to Off the Road Again. Off the road again. I just can't wait to get off the road again. That's way better. And then, you know, the life I love is riding dual sports with my Tim. Okay, this is a process. This is a process. We're navigating through it. You know, I do a lot of deep thinking and song composing while I'm riding through the backcountry on a dual sport motorcycle. I hope all of this gets cut because it seems weirdly self-indulgent. 3.0, off the road again. I just can't wait to get off the road again. The life I love is riding dual sports with my Tim. I can't wait to get off the road again. Yeah, we're going up. We're in the desert, we're on a cinder road. I feel like I'm home, baby. I feel like I'm home. Anyway, cinder, ponderosa, sagebrush, probably some manzanita out there. Awesome. 60 miles an hour on a gravel road is probably not so smart, but I don't care because it's fun. I'm having a blast all day. So I saw a sign a few miles back that said we're actually in the East Fort Rock Trail System. But I think we're gonna do this out and back to Pine Mountain, that huge behemoth right there. Pine Mountain. I see a real terrible trail that goes straight up, but I think there's one that winds around. I just want to see how long it is. It's 4 miles to the Pine Mountain. What do you think? All right, let's do the 4 miles to the top. There's a campground up there. I want to check that out. Closed. Lame. That was a trail though. There's literally an ATV motorcycle trail that goes up to the top of this. Straight up this hillside on the left. Whoa! We're getting some whoops in today, boys. These water bars are ripe for doing stuff. I mean, come on. How do you not do something, right? Just take it at a measured pace. It's not a race. The view is gorgeous. Not as witty when I'm having to actually focus on riding a motorcycle or something. This is reminds me of the road up to Tyee at Turatech. It's a lot like that, up to and including being right on the edge of a cliff. More sand. This is a lot of sand, dude. Was not expecting that to happen. Dude, look how deep it is. You can see all the ruts. Now it's chunky. Chunky monkey. Another sharp turn. Good, these are switchbacks like section 3 of the ORBDR. Very sharp, very technical. Getting close, final stretch. There's a stop sign. You know you're on a good road when there's a damn stop sign. What is this? That looks like a hell of a view. Whoa! We up here. There's the observatory right there. There's the campground. I think that doesn't look like it goes up there. So this is the entrance that we can't take right now. We can't ride up to the top. Okay, well, I guess it was a fun road. We're gonna hit that view over there. I don't know where this road goes, but I'm optimistic looking at it. I really want to see this view. Oh, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. I know I've seen pictures in the BDR video of a cool view up here. Oh, look at this. Finally got some. This is a campsite. What's up, travelers? Hey, nice bike. I had one. I'm Ben. Nice to meet you, Lucas. Russell, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Justin. You guys mind being on YouTube? Okay. Dork in the Road is my channel, so if you... Yeah. So... Oh, no, yeah, well, you're making a cameo appearance right now. Congratulations. I'd give you a sticker, but my chapstick melted in the desert and they got all ruined. Tim, everybody, Tim. Look at that road. Well, this stop was fun and gorgeous, just like Tim, but we're gonna have to head back down and get back on the trail, which is actually, that's the red gravel road, red cinder road we came in on. You can see it down there because we came around that butte and then up here to the top. So this wasn't, so I was wrong about which behemoth. There was a behemoth behind the behemoth. There was a by behemoth. I got nothing. Okay, anyway, we're gonna ride back down, but you've seen it, so I don't know how much I'm gonna film. Kind of guessing the view around this corner isn't bad, so I want to show it to you. Not bad, huh? Not bad. Damn gorgeous is what it is. Hero shot right here. Okay, we're back on the main track. Let's see where it goes. My guess, Sunriver. But first, we gotta go through the Newberry Crater. Well, this looks to be a fun little connecting road. This is a trail, bro. This is a trail. This is an OHV trail. Come on. This isn't a road, it's the luge. Oh my god, look at these whoops. Oh, I'm gonna destroy my bags on these whoops. Yeah, this is exactly what the trails out here are like, so if you were worried you weren't gonna get to ride any on the route, lies. Look at this shit. Whoa! Ass end, you need to go where the front end goes. That's not really cool, man. This is the track, dude. That's crazy to me. This is the road they picked. It's like a trail that's not a trail officially, so you can ride on it. Whoa, big drop off. All I can say is this is very much a Nathan route. Like, and I mean that as a compliment, but he's the guy that there could be a very easy direct path. You know, the scenery could be good, it's still technically off-road, and he will find the crappiest connecting road, even if it's twice as long, that's more fun and more challenging like this. And it can feel his fingerprints on this route. So, good job, Nathan, kudos to you. It's enjoyable to get to ride it and get like a glimpse into your thought process, and you know, just think about all the fun you must have had scouting all this, you know? It's a real taste of what trail riding up here is. So you're getting a little serial sampler pack of Oregon riding on this route. That's another thing that's great about the way it's put together. You're getting a little everything. Well, if this isn't the luge, I don't know what the luge is. If it's not, then they misnamed the other section. I don't know. That was fun. Is that it? Nope. It isn't. More Nathaning. Okay, without the whoops, this is hella fun. And yeah, people still say hella, shut up. Oh, that's fun, that's fun. That's it, Nathan's section over. It was a very Nathan section. Now we're back on the main road. Looks like, whoa, I found the worst place to stop. I cannot get my feet down. I gotta get this front wheel into this rut. Was that not the most Nathan road you've ever ridden? Yeah. I could feel his fingertips on, like, because this is probably that same road, and he's like, here's a hard ass whooped out section, and then flying. It was so Nathan. Good job, buddy. There's an optional 14-mile one-way out and back to Newberry Crater, Paulina Lake, East Lake. And if it was 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I would probably suggest we go find a place up there to camp because it's gorgeous and amazing. And seeing the peak would be cool. But we're making good time today. So I think we're going to push on and try to finish Section 3 and see if we can get into Section 4 and find a place to camp tonight. So that sounds like a plan to me. We're crushing it. Let's go. We go side by side. There he is. Okay, well that is a good reminder to ride right and maybe slow down. We were hauling a lot of ass on that last road. Oh, I want to jump these so bad, but really paranoid about those bags right now. I keep forgetting they're back there, which is bad. They're like, it's a downside of them being so out of the way. It's like, I forget I'm not just out here trail riding. Like, look at this, gorgeous jump. Like, look at this, oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Probably not. I'm gonna do some light jumping. Okay, just light. Like not like a lot, just like that. No big deal. Right? Like it was no big deal. Okay, well this is way more fun road, so thanks for that, Nathan. Not that I don't enjoy bombing up those gravel roads at 50 miles an hour, because I really do. A little variety now and then, it's not terrible. I'm seeing a lot more traffic going the other way, so we're getting close to the halfway point. It's pretty obvious mileage-wise, not sections-wise, because we're starting to catch the people that started south the day we started north. So definitely being very careful to ride right in here, because people are using the other track and passing me, going the other direction. So I don't want to speak too soon because we're not done, but Section 3 has been the most fun so far of any of the routes. Interesting, fun riding, like you got to pay attention, be present. There's not a lot of mind-numbing, slow, easy gravel. It's fun stuff like this with ruts and whoops, and we had some rocky stuff, you know, farther south, but it's been a really fun day of riding so far. Look at all the trees in the shade. Oh, I'm so happy to be out of the desert. I don't know if I ever want to ride sections 1 and 2 again. I don't know. I don't love the desert riding, to be honest. Section 1 is definitely something to accomplish, like it is a challenge. Maybe one of the, I know Wyoming's got some pretty remote sections, but that might be one of the most remote sections there are. At least for sure up here in the PNW, it's a challenge, but it's not easy, or, you know, like I said, you don't have a lot of margin for error, so I don't love Section 1. Section 3 has been a lot more fun. We're pushing on to Sunriver. More sand. You see this washed out, sandy, ruddy, rocky crap? That is why this is one of the most difficult BDRs, because it's just a lot of this for long. It's not like a section of it. It is the section. Like Section 3 is this. It's not particularly, like, it's not expert level hard, but it is unrelentingly difficult and technical, and like I said, requires you to pay attention to what you're doing. Water bar, cool jump, hard pack, bam, deep sand, rut like this, 5 embedded rocks, big rock pile, rocky shelf, more sand, sand with rocks in it. It's just all over. You got to keep your eyes up, focus, and you got to ride. It's a rider's route. Nathan said it, and he wasn't wrong. You're stringing all your skills together. It's just cool and fun. I don't think a year ago Dork would have liked it very much, but I'm having a great time. I'm loving Section 3. No kidding. But it's probably the hardest so far. There's a lot of rocks in Section 2, but if you go slow, it's not super difficult. I don't know. Some people get really intimidated by the loose, chunky rock sections. I just kind of ride through them and hope I don't get a flat tire. Good times. Good times on Section 3. A little bit faster gravel. It's still kind of washed out. There's a ton of rain ruts in this that I saw on a couple of hills. So just taking it easy. I don't want to get surprised by one of those. That's what caught Mike last year. Don't need any broken legs on this trip. You hit them, you want to hit them parallel like that, or perpendicular like that. Look at lava. Sorry, this is also not like the easiest road on earth, so I'd get you a better view, but I might die doing it. One more Nathan road and we are almost to the highway, but of course he found a cutoff. I feel like he's here with us. And then a swerve to the right. It's just to get it because I swerved to the right. Ooh, I have a strong suspicion we are very close to the end of Section 3, because I can see Highway 20 on the map. Getting close. We're going to go right by Lava River Cave, which is awesome. We're not going to stop and do it because I've done it before, and it costs money to get in, and it takes a while. But if you have a good afternoon and you want to walk a couple miles underground and like lug your engine to death because you try to start off in third gear, then Lava River Cave is a great stop. It's really cool. It's a really fun place. That's Highway 97. That's Mount Bachelor, and we're headed into Sunriver. Oh, Gassahall. Section 3 complete. Gassahall acquiring. Probably food too. It's about that time. It's just lunchtime, which is awesome. Well, that was it for Section 3. We had lunch at Subway. Met some cool guys headed the other direction. Nice to meet you guys. And now we're moving on to Section 4 because it's too early to stop riding today. It's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so we're going to move towards Bend and try to find a campsite near Bend. It's good to crush more than one section in a day. Let's keep rolling. Looks like a lot of people floating, man. That makes me jealous. I'd like to do that right now. On to Forest Road 41. You can can't tell because there's a sign. Oh, here we go. Here's the gravel. Some ruts though. Sneak up on you in the shadows. You gotta be careful. Look like a bunch of Jeepers cleared this section for us, so thanks y'all. More fun road, I hope. Oh, this is too tempting to not at least wheelie off the backside of. I mean, come on. It's just stupid. To be one of my favorite spots to camp outside of Bend, and they logged it just recently. So like, it sucks now. It used to be really shady. It's very close to town, and I think I saw a spot, so we're thinking about camping here so that we can run into town and get supplies. Just have a chill night. It's about 3:30, so a good time to stop for camp, set up, get a couple beers, enjoy life. Tim wants to have a fire because he's Tim. He wants to cook a steak. We got in a lot of miles today. We crushed a ton, so pretty excited about that. Tim didn't like my original spot, which is fine because I only picked it because I was tired and it was close to the road. So he found a better one, and I can see why it's unoccupied because a little bit on a slant here, but we don't care because we understand that you just put your head uphill and you're good to go. So Tim is going to go, he's going firewood hunting, even though we have a special guest coming bringing firewood. But he's Tim, so it's not going to be enough firewood for Tim. It's just not. Yeah, I didn't want to ask that of special guests, but I'm excited for you guys to see special guest who's bringing several supplies. So we're just outside of Bend. As soon as we stopped, we realized we were both pretty tired and stopping sounded fun. We did a section and a half today, 100 miles out through Christmas Valley up into the, oh man, it's so nice. I said it so many times on the video, but just look, trees. Like, the desert is a fun place to visit, but I don't want to live there. You know what I mean? The rest of this trip is going to be so... I was just, like, perking up so excited today to be in the woods, on some red cinder roads. Like, this is my jam, bro. How do you feel about being out of the desert, Tim?
I am very stoked on it.
He's stoked on it.
Stoked on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad we have some shade. I'm thankful for the shade.
It is a big difference.
It's still hot, but this is nice.
Yeah, it's not I want to die hot. It's just like I want to be in the shade hot. The temperature difference, and it was like my spirits were so much higher today, even yesterday, and we were having fun, but it was not comfortable. It was not fun. So I don't know. I'm thinking maybe the move is to like cherry pick your days to do section 1 and 2 when it's exceptionally cool. Update on Trav for those of you who were wondering, and you know some of you will see this in Instagram on real time, and that's fine. But for those of you watching the video series wondering, Trav rode home. He got to his house about the same time we got to Sunriver today. Went to his doctor this afternoon. Doctor confirmed he had heat stroke. So not heat exhaustion, heat stroke, which was also the cause of his other issues. They ran some tests just to make sure it's not something else, but it sounds like he just got heat stroke out there in the desert, which we knew was a possibility. Just bad luck. We're all out there together in the same conditions. And he was taking like liquid IV and stuff. Like I've been taking electrolyte pills. He just... bad dice roll, overexertion, didn't go well. So it went from heat exhaustion to heat stroke really quick. At one point he was tunnel vision about to fall off the bike, so I'm glad he stopped and rested up, and I'm glad we got him out of there. But this is our spot for the night. We're gonna camp. Special guest is bringing some steak for Tim to cook, and we're gonna have a chill out evening. Probably we'll get into a Mr. Puff Puff. Pretty excited about that. And I don't want to speak too soon because I have a really bad habit of jinxing things, but looking at the sections remaining, we're on section 4 now, and finishing section 4 is only gonna take us like an hour because we have to take the bypass tomorrow because Three Creeks and everything is closed. So the main road is closed. We have to take the snow bypass, which just takes us down on some... there's a lot of pavement on the bypass, so it will not take us long to get to Sisters from here. Half an hour, maybe an hour. We get to go out through the old Tumalo Reservoir, which is cool. It has a really interesting backstory, which maybe I'll regale you with as we ride through. Then it's some hard stuff out of Sisters until we get to Highway 20, and then I've ridden all of Section 5 from there to Detroit, and I've ridden half of Section 6 to Olali, and if things go well tomorrow, it wouldn't be out of the question to make it to Olali and camp there, and then are we in striking distance of finishing in 2 days? Maybe. I don't know. That would be... this is night 3. That would be 5 days, which is kind of what I had in the back of my head that we're going to do it in 5. We'll see. But anyway, we're only halfway done. Today went much better, and I'm excited for some campfire time and a beverage or two. We'll bring you in when all that is happening. The Conquering Hero return. That's some impressive strapping.
You like that?
You see the versatility of the beaver tail on the giant loop luggage. You can strap 2 giant rounds and 2 logs and ride your bike like you stole it. Hey guys, guess what Tim's doing? He's putting together our favorite grill. I don't know if you remember our camping video where we had a race to put our grills together. And I finally had to stop filming. It was taking him so long I didn't have that much card space. But I hear he's got it figured out now. He was hoping to have adult supervision because Trav was supposed to be here to help, but he's gone now. So Timbo has to spread his wings and fly.
I think that was quicker.
Yeah, it was much quicker. That was only about 5 minutes. Okay, well now we wait for special guests with meat. Wait for a meat delivery. Look, special guest is here. Special guest has arrived, but is bad with directions that I gave her that are probably bad. Look, the special guest we've all been waiting for. It's the graceful Renagade. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good to see you. Thanks for coming out. Sorry for the way we smell.
Oh, it's okay. I'm used to also smelling how you smell. I actually showered today, which is a rarity.
Wow, impressive.
What's up, dude?
Dude.
So many stories.
We're tired, but also thirsty. Yeah, literally just not moving. Low power mode.
The resupply truck. How is it? Was it?
It's been great so far. Look what Tim has.
Yeah, I've had these in my saddlebag all day.
He's got some bat squanch.
The good stuff.
The good stuff.
Well, we all crashed like at least a dozen times getting across.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was fun, but.
Yeah, Grace abandoned Greater Moto.
Oh, no.
To be fair, we all abandoned Chris.
What?
Sorry, Chris, I love you.
Yeah, we're talking about the Alvord, by the way. Grace, do you want to tell us about your socials?
My socials?
Yeah.
Of course I do. My socials are on YouTube and Instagram. I'm the Graceful Renegade. I'm also a writer and correspondent for ADV Moto Mag. I'm also working with VB40 on the documentary that'll be coming out in the next 6 months.
I heard a rumor there was an article about Dork on the Road coming out in ADV Moto Mag.
There is.
I just want to thank you for the resupply. And we've been looking forward to getting to Bend, because that's why I was like, Tim, we have to camp outside of Bend tonight. Like, let's just keep going, because
we need to have Grace and her support truck.
we can get
Brought up at least twice.
by the grace of Grace, we will have beers.
Yes.
Beers.
Burrs. Cheers.
Beers.
There's one for Travis.
Travis,
Cheers.
we love you.
Cheers. Pour one out for the boy. Also, he's not dead.
He's dead to me. He left me again alone with you. So he's.
I was gonna say the same thing. Tim, what are you cooking for us?
We're gonna do up some steaks tonight.
Bam.
Emerald Lagasse over here. Steak. Salt Bay. I gotta find a plate. I'm just gonna find a flat piece of wood and eat off of that.
Oh my god.
Also, big shout out and thank you to our sponsor for this video,
Motocamp Nerd.
Motocamp Nerd. He does not sell that grill, but
They probably sell one like it.
he sells that tent, and literally everything in that tent. Also, everything in that tent. Thanks, buddy. He doesn't sell steak, but you should look into that.
But he sells tent steaks.
And on that note,
The most reliable.
bam!
Bam.
It's a good sear. Like, well done. Well, not well done. That's not what I want. Trying to keep it from curling so much. I'm excited to eat it. This is a vegan plate. I was just going to have a mountain house tonight, but no. Delicious steak.
Someone wanted steak.
And who delivered this delicious steak to you?
Grazie de Renegade. That's overly cooked, actually, bro. Could you not?
I told you it was done earlier, and you said no.
That was the exact conversation.
Ben, please describe your plate situation as well.
It's a piece of wood. Nailed it.
How is it eating steak off of a piece of wood? Are we like truly living the camping experience right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, my plan was to eat mountain house meals and restaurants the whole trip. So I didn't bring a plate, so Grace brought some plates. They're made of wood.
How about a thank you to your chef?
Thanks, Grace. Thanks, Tim.
You're welcome, Ben. Anytime.
What are you seasoning the steak with, Tim?
This is salt, pepper, garlic, and cayenne and paprika.
Yum.
Oh my God, so good. 10 of 10, would eat again. Okay, well, Grace bailed on us. It's fine. She had to go hang out with the real fans. No, we appreciate her. She brought us a resupply. She brought us steaks. She brought us beers. I can't imagine a better thing happening on a camping trip than someone showing up with a bunch of steaks and beers. So Tim cooked the food expertly because he's Tim. He timmed it up, and we're just chilling by what's left of the campfire, waiting for the sun to go down. We're going to go to sleep early get up early, and crush the rest of Section 4 really quickly and get on to Section 5 when the good stuff begins. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do, because Section 5 has Cache Mountain, which is one of the most gorgeous, beautiful, amazing viewpoints I've ever seen. Fortunately, I've been up there a few times. I'm lucky enough to have been up there a few times, but we're definitely doing that expert section tomorrow. Tune in for that vid. It'll be out soon. And a big thanks to our sponsor for this video, Motocamp Nerd, for making it happen. But for me and for Tim,
Be excellent to each other?
I just want to say thank you for watching, and please do not forget to be excellent
To each other.
to each other. Oh, thank you.
Excellent!
So I could just knock it over and that's your home now.
Sweet roll. Cache Mountain expert section. Now I'm stuck. Damn it.
One of the most amazing places I've ever been. Dude, it's 10 degrees hotter on the other side of the lake.
Olali Lake is obviously gorgeous.